All right, 87 kilo action. Semifinals, Chandler Rogers in the blue, taking on John Anderson in the red. Anderson, Army, West Point on his singlet. Chandler Rogers with the Titan Mercury gear. Of course, Chandler Rogers, now Rogers trying to work from head pinch. Rogers can get some good pressure from here. Anderson trying to adjust into a little duck under position. Rogers thinks whip over and now tries to step and gets a big lift, but White paddled as that action, and Anderson controlled the sequence going off the mat. He gets one on the step out, and nice little sequence of wrestling action there. Rogers did a nice job of that head pinch initially, but Anderson, really good reaction. John Anderson, just a brutal hand fighter, beat you up kind of guy. Chandler Rogers, a high flyer. He, back in his college days at Oklahoma State, was known for some of his big moves. And close to points, but White paddled again there. It's that action as we go under the 2-minute mark in this first period. Anderson tries to peek that head underneath, would like to get to a body lock. Not so simple against Chandler Rogers, at least not so far. Anderson, nice little footwork there, and Rogers peeks out, gets the takedown. He goes up 2-1. Rogers now locks over the head, kind of a modified assassin position. And he's getting a lot of torque on Anderson's face, neck, but no points. Anderson took a look over at the clock, and I think he's happy to have escaped that position without giving up any more points than he did. Rogers and Anderson, the 2 and 3 seeds here. Rogers the 2 and Anderson the 3. So wrestling to their seeds so far. Double overs locked up for Chandler Rogers. Anderson tries to lift him with a body lock. John Anderson earns 2 on the takedown. Anderson now trying to lift. He's got him up for a moment, but Rogers tries to go off the mat. Anderson gets the gut wrench out of bounds. He's up 5-2. 20 seconds to go, first period. John Anderson, a little bounce in his step, feeling pretty good. Time runs out first period, and corner break for these guys. John Anderson been a guy who's added a ton of depth to the USA lineup in a number of weight classes in Greco over the years. Has yet to make a senior level team, I don't believe. Chandler Rogers was on a cadet world team all the way back in 2012. He also wrestled this summer at the Pan Am Championships in freestyle, was a Pan Am champ at 79 kilos. And I think coming out of college, people wondered if Chandler Rogers would go freestyle or Greco, and committed to Greco at this point. A little too much of a collision there for this official's liking, and gives those guys a verbal warning. Rogers is locked, a body lock. Anderson with that arm in between. Now Rogers trades it, looks for an overhook. Anderson, nice job on the edge of the mat. Close to the edge, and he circles back in. Now head pinch for Anderson. And Anderson trades that for double unders.
Nicholas Boykin, Sunkissed Kids. Sheridan and Boykin up now on that one.
Good wrestling here by these guys. Anderson goes for a 2-on-1. Rogers head position, making it tough for Anderson to score. Two minutes to go in this bout. John Anderson leads Chandler Rogers 5-2. Little arm drag action there from Anderson. Anderson just so brutal in that hand fight. Really seems to have slowed Rogers down. Rogers was initiating a lot of action, a lot of the motion early in this match, but Anderson's hand fight has just really slowed Rogers down, and Rogers needs to pick it up if he's going to win this match down by 3. Again, these semifinal matches so huge as they qualify you for the Olympic trials. 1 minute left. Anderson with the 3-point lead. Continues to hand fight hard. Anderson, a guy who's just known for his motor, never stops, always in your face, and demonstrating that in this match. Rogers got that overhook, trying to get another one. Looks at the clock, sees he has about 35 seconds to go in this match. .25 to go. Rogers looks at the clock. He knows he's got to go big. He wants a 4-pointer. Little duck under attempt. Rogers is locked, now switches to over-under. Just continues to switch his position. Won't commit to one. Anderson just too difficult. Now Rogers locked on the body. Looked for the throw, wasn't there. Chandler Rogers runs out of time, and John Anderson takes this semifinal. Good win for Anderson. He's moving on to the Senior Nationals finals tomorrow. Good win for Anderson. Rogers will try to qualify for the Olympic trials on the backside of the bracket.